Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is be positive, not negative. Being negative is never gonna help you, no matter how bad the situation is. And sometimes situations can seem pretty darn bad. However, individuals being negative, that doesn't help. You have to look at things as I'm going to make the best of whatever negative situation this is. I'm going to take and always look at things on the positive side, or at least the neutral side. I'm going to continue to laugh and joke around and poke fun at life's absurdities. I'm going to continue to go to work, and I'm working from home now with just like everybody else who's lucky enough to have a job where you can work from home. I'm going to watch out for the people who are closest to me, kind of check in on them, make sure their spirits are up, make sure they're okay. Yeah, and going to stay positive, and I'm going to look for the good news. Now, go to Scott Adams, go to Mike Cernovich, go to these guys who have good information that's positive, but they don't have their heads in the sand and just Pollyanna positive. It's what are the good steps being done in real time to help us, to help the situation. And that's what you want to look for. The negative would be, well, this is how things are today and they're not going to get any better tomorrow. Well, that's totally the wrong way to do things. Totally the wrong way to think. What you want to think is, things are bad today. What can I do later today and tomorrow to make them better? Not looking backward, looking forward. We don't have to say, well, in 1918, millions of people died from the Spanish flu. Well, that was a different time. That was right in the middle of a very ill-advised world war. The medical advances then were very poor compared to now. We have incredible advances. We're not in the middle of some crazy, huge, bad war like that. We know about hygiene. We know about disinfecting. We know about all of that stuff. So looking like that, looking backward, that's totally wrong. What you want to do is look forward. When you're positive, you look forward. Yeah, what can I do now to improve my situation? Like today, I just ran one very small errand. Didn't have to be around too many people for very long. Kept my distance from them. I needed to do this. That little errand, that kind of generates a minor amount of economy to the locals, a little exchange of money. I needed it to help my long-term happiness, my long-term abundance and survival. So it's good. Follow all the protocols. Maybe talk to somebody, another human from a respectable distance away. Get a little bit of their insight, what they're hearing. And keep positive. Now I'm going to go home. I'll check my mail. I'll probably go for a walk. It's a beautiful sunny day where I'm at. It's cold. It's not hot yet. We're not at the hot, in the Midwest here, we're not at that hot virus-killing weather yet. That is still, I wish it was 2 weeks away, but it might be a month away. This is the middle of March 21st. Yeah, it's probably not going to get hot until April. Now, if you're in the southern part of the U.S., I would think it's getting hot, and I would think you'd be outside in the sun, letting the sun disinfect you. This idea of staying out of the sun, that doesn't make any sense at all. You want to get in enough sun to get some color, to replenish your vitamin D. And my research shows you should be taking 8,000 units of vitamin D a day. The pills I have, vitamin D supplements, they have, let's say, 2,000 each. So that means I got to take 2, 4, 6, 8. maybe they're 1,000. I think I have to take like 8 of these pills a day, so I space it out. Vitamin D is critical to your health. That's why people don't get sick so much in the summer, because you're outside enough. And of course, if you've been shunning the sun for long periods of time, it's going to take you longer to get your immune system in good shape. So start now. Get a little bit of sun now. Sit outside with your face in the sun for 10 minutes and you're going to feel a little better, even if it's a little cold out. Even if it's cold out. So that's positive news. Positive news. Always look for the positive people. The negative people aren't going to help you. You can tell a negative person because they have nothing to offer you as a way of making an improvement. You want to find, even in a negative situation, a positive person will offer a way to make an improvement over the negative. For example, in my book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with a 3-Step System, I was in a negative situation with my wife. And a negative person would have said, hey, stay with her. You made a commitment, you made a vow. A positive person would have said, given the evidence that she doesn't seem like she's going to ever be nice to you again, it would be in your best interest to leave her and try to make a little bit of an improvement in your life. So the positive person says, what can I do to get away from a negative situation? Well, you can leave a bad wife, you can leave a bad job, you can leave a bad whatever situation and move on to something better. That's what a positive, forward-looking person does. A negative person says, there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck. It's always been bad. It'll continue to stay bad. You don't want to think that way. You don't want to think negative. You want to think positive. You want to think, well, this is a kind of a poor, punky situation. What can I do to improve it? That's what a positive person says. Positive isn't Pollyanna saying a bad situation is good. Positive is, this is really a bad situation. What steps could be done to improve them? What can I do today to make an improvement? What can I do tomorrow? Maybe I have to make some drastic changes. How can I start planning to make those? That's what a positive person does. So what we're living through now with the coronavirus is the positive people are saying they're whatever we're being told to do, we're trying to do, right? We're social distancing. If they tell us to work from home, we work from home. If they close our place of business, we don't show up and demand to work. There's nothing we can do, right? You play along, knowing that at some point all of this is going to improve. It will improve. The world will improve. There'll be a dramatic step in the near future. Hopefully that'll be the case. The negatives that we're facing now, we'll get through these. So it won't help you to focus on the negative. Turn off the news that's overly negative. Don't read the internet reports that are totally negative. Look for some positive news. You will find it. There is positive news. I'm giving you some positive news right now. It feels like we'll get through this, that things will improve, and we just have to kind of buckle down for a few weeks, get used to like a different kind of a normal for a while, and then there'll be a phase in, an ease in. It'll eventually we'll get back to a good spot. So again, don't be negative. Keep positive. All for now.